Welcome back to MPL Recall. Leo nga pala sa inyong lingkod. Kasama ko ngayon dito si Honey Glaze at si Reptar. We're gonna be talking about Onik Philippines. They are on the upswing after losing to Aura PH 2-0, losing to Work 2-0, and Blacklist International losing 2-1. Sabi nila, guys, hindi na to pwede. Kailangan nating makipag-break kay Nadine lose streak. All right, this can't continue. This can't continue. So all the fans of Onik Philippines, nag-rejoice sila nung nanalo ang Onik Philippines this weekend. Reptar, my guy, we just named Kyrie our weekly MVP. And of course, never nating pwedeng i-count out ang efforts ni Delar, the general. But what do you think? What other factors you think came into play this weekend for Onik to get back into shape?
Well, actually, we got to talk to Delar preparing for MPL Chillax, and he teased a bit, or just a bit of a snippet para hindi kayo masyado ma-spoil sa Chillax. But then, inamin na Delar na ang Onik PH, they really focused after the lose streak na, after the latest loss that they got before this week. Sabi nila, we really got to fix a lot of things. So, yeah, what you saw this week or in week 4 from Onik PH, resulta lang talaga yon ng hard work, man. Pure focus. Like, they really had to roughen out all the edges. Lahat ng mistakes nila, they were very clear about it. Like, okay, this is what we did wrong. Let's fix that. This is what's up with our draft. Ayusin natin yun. And yeah, I think it's really just as simple as that. It's just it's a trend na nakita natin from teams this season eh. Parang every week talaga. Hindi lang to sa Onik, hindi lang to outlier case. Every week may team na sa umpisa parang ano nangyari sa inyo, and then by the end of the week or siguro by next week, sobrang laki na ng improvement. Parang sobrang laki ng pagkaiba. And kaya sobrang taas ang respeto ko para sa teams this season eh. Like, grabe yung improvement nila each and every week.
Okay, so parang siguro talagang sabi ni Coach Rio, tsaka sabi ni 8G, guys, kailangan natin ayusin to. Hindi na pwedeng parang last 3 matches. Mahirap yun. Onik Glaze, as a viewer, as a fan, is this the best Onik Philippines so far?
I don't think so dahil ang laki pa ng advantage talaga ng Onik when it comes to those strategies, and especially Kyrie this week nakita natin kung paano siya nagsiscale up. Although may naging talo sila when it comes to signal, nakita natin yung potential talaga ni Kyrie. Grabe yun naging outplay nila doon. So most probably may excel pa sila throughout the following weeks pa dito sa MPL.
I like it. Again, I love how you're so honest na feeling ko meron pa ilalakas eh. And I agree. Again, I agree. So many people have touted Onik Philippines prior to Season 7. Ito na yung pinakamalakas na Onik. Promise. Ito yung all-star lineup. Pero, I agree. Feeling ko, tama ka, Honey Glaze, na may igagaling pa sila. One of their major wins this weekend was their sweep of Bren Sports, which is actually a rematch. The first time they met, na 2-1 ng Onik ang Bren. And partly, I gotta admit, I hope you guys watching as well, medyo Bren really should have had that match. There were some points na parang, inyo na yun eh. Panalo na dapat. Pero again, Onik is like Omega. This very smart team na pag binigyan mo yan, talagang kukunin nila yan. At kung hindi lang yung game, pati yung buong series. So, that means Onik Philippines has a 100% win rate against Bren. Wala na rematch yan. Okay? Playoffs na lang siguro kung doon pa mangyari. And this gives them the moniker of the Bren Busters. Okay? Sa mga fans ng wrestling, gets yan. Sa mga fans ng Ghostbusters, nakakatawa rin to. Reptar, it seems like Onik has Bren's number. Bakit kaya? Paano nangyayari yun?
Oh man, I honestly don't know exactly like what's the reason. Kasi sa dalawang series na pinakita nila, like let's balikan natin yung original 2-1 kung saan nanalo ang Onik East. Nakanalo ng isa yung Bren Esports. We saw a glimpse of wow, parang malakas pa yung World Champions kasi at that time it was still the first game of Bren eh. Debut nila dito sa Season 7. And then suddenly we were talking to 8G behind the scenes. Sabi niya, even I told him like, pre, bakit parang kabado yung mga boys mo? And then he was like, yeah, kabado nga. And so I guess it just wasn't us who noticed, and even though some of the viewers in the comments noticed parang kabado Onik, and then they got they got their bearings, they got everything together, and then they were able to take that. I feel like for Onik in general, and not even just with their matchups with Bren, but I feel like confidence is such a big part of the identity of their team. There are some teams na kahit meron isa or dalawa sa kanila hindi masyado confident, parang they'll be able to power through. But parang self-belief sobrang importante para sa Onik, and you can really tell if there are days when they're more scared than they are confident in themselves. And this week, it just seems like because ang taas ng faith nila sa sarili nila dahil sa preparation ginawa nila, hindi natin nakita yun. Like, yung kabado wasn't there as much. Siguro nung game number 1 laban sa Signal, parang na-surprise na lang sila eh. And then, naturally, dahil dun sa, si Hate nga dun siya yung lugi dun sa matchup na yun eh. For a Benedetta, it's hard to go off against a lineup that had like the Zask, Estes, Bruno, things like that. So, can't really blame him for it. But then after that, sobrang laki ng bounce back ng Onik. Kyrie, the reason why MVP siya, in that Signal series, games 2 and 3, 20 plus assists, 20 plus kills, 0 deaths. So, what the heck, man? Parang yung nasa Space Jam, yung binigyan sila ng tubig ni Michael Jordan, nasabi ni MJ na parang, oh, this is magical, this is special, this is secret, pero tubig lang pala. It's like, man, Onik, I don't know what it is specifically about the relationship between Onik and Bren and bakit Onik seems to be at their best against Bren Esports. But it's an interesting thing to see. And if ever lang maglaban sila sa playoffs, grabe, that will be such a great matchup to watch.
Yun nga eh. Kaya nga, sabi ko, baka rematch na lang ang mangyari ulit sa playoffs, which will give Bren fans and even Bren Esports themselves parang, guys, ito na naman eh. Isa na naman tayo eh. Baka uminom na naman ng tubig ni MJ to eh. Diba? So, Honey Glaze, real quick, I agree with Reptar, right? I agree. And you mentioned this as well, that Kyrie does so much for Onik Philippines. And I have a question for you, Kyrie. Saan mo mas gusto si Kyrie? As a core or as a support?
I see the full potential of Kyrie when it comes to being support. Katulad ng Kagura and ng Selena niya. Yes, there goes the abyssal arrows na kayang-kaya talaga makapag-penetrate through into the backlines na hindi aasahan talaga anytime and anywhere from the enemy. And especially yung Kagura niya, alam niya makapang-outplay. Alam niya rin yung mechanics mismo nung Kagura kung paano ka makapag-outplay when it comes to the yin-yang overturn. And yung positionings pa ni Kyrie, sobrang on point na hindi mo inaakalala na bakit nandoon si Kyrie, bakit nandoon bigla yung yin-yang overturn niya with the use of the Kagura. So, very much as a support talaga yung aasahan ko dito for Kyrie.
Alright. You know what? I'm sold, Honey Glaze. I'll buy it. Kasi sa totoo lang, nakalimutan ko na yung buong season 6 na core si Kyrie. Alright? That's past. Right now, ang gusto ko is yung position 4 Kyrie. I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our take on Onik Philippines being on the upswing, and of course, their 100% win rate against Bren Esports. Kung meron pa kayong ibang mga insights kung bakit biglang sobrang lakas or kung paano nag-recover ang Onik Philippines, put it down in the comments below, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, kami magbabalik sa ating next topic. We're going to be discussing Signal Ultra. They've been playing for 2 weeks now, and I can't say they're in a good spot, alright? Stay with us. You're watching MPL Recall. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving us a like and subscribe to the channel. You can find us on Facebook via the link in the description. Thanks.